right, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm here today with a very special guest. I have James Ark, and this is the James Ark. So, we are here playing his deck that he just won the Battle for the Black Rose tournament, I believe, like last week. There was a tournament, in-person tournament, and the prize for that was a Starlight Black Rose Dragon, right?
Yeah, it was a Starlight Black Rose.
Yep, and that thing is worth a couple $100. I think that it will only appreciate in value. I was actually going to go to that tournament, and I ended up having to go to a wedding that I completely forgot about. I RSVP for like in January, and my friend texted me and I was like, "Hey, you're still coming this weekend, right?" And I was like, "Coming to what?" And he's like, "My wedding." And I was like, "Oh shit, I completely forgot." So I had scheduled to come to this tournament and play in this Black Rose tournament because it's not far. I live in Philadelphia. I think this was in like New Jersey or New York or something like that.
It was on Long Island, yeah, just outside New York.
Yep. So it was going to be a trip for us, but I mean, for the love of you, because we don't care.
Sure.
But I was going to go, but I saw that you ended up winning it. I did watch a little bit of the finals, and then I kept getting distracted. I forget what was happening, but I watched like the first game, and I saw the guy was just not playing to the best. Yeah,
that was a wild game. And afterwards, he was a local guy there. I also don't live very far away, but
okay.
But he was a local guy, so like all the guys like who had set up the stream were his friends, and so they had me on after, and they were kind of like, "Dude, can you believe he threw game one? Like he should have won." And I was like, "Yeah, he should have, like for sure." Like
yeah, I watched.
I didn't know what to say. I was like, it felt like plot armor moment. I was like, okay.
Well, I don't know if you watched any of the Joshua Smith tournament yesterday.
I watched some, yeah.
But there was a live event for people who don't know. Joshua Smith held a 200-person tournament in Germany, and I watched that stream. And when I tell you that people were playing god fucking awful, like I don't know if there's something about Paper Yu-Gi-Oh, or maybe I think that in general the people who play in person are a little bit worse than like the online community. That's just a fact at this point, right? Like the online community is way more advanced, and has a better. They're better in touch with what is actually going on in the format. But I also feel like the technical play of people in person is just like way worse. I don't know why that is, but I just see things that I never see on Dueling Book when I watch live stream, or live content like that. So I'm not surprised that, like when you played in the finals, there was a lot of questionable stuff going on. And then same thing, like the guy, I remember seeing Joshua Smith's top 16 match, and it was egregious. Like guy literally drew Sirocco with Whirlwind, and Josh is at like 3,000, and he has a set monster.
Oh yeah, he didn't pump over the set. I remember exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, like all he had to do was summon Sirocco, get Bora, which he did. He did all of that, and then he just like
he swung over the Cyber Dragon.
He just swung over Cyber Dragon. There's just no reason for that, right? Like there's no reason to not just win the game.
To be fair, he didn't know it was a set Raikou, but I still would have taken the risk.
Yeah, you definitely. Your deck was kind enough to give you you have to. So I always tell people you have to play to win and not play to not lose. And I think that a lot of people fall for the trap of playing to not lose. So what he did, attacking that Cyber Dragon, was like, I'm trying to not lose the game. But if you're like, I'm just trying to win, you definitely just attack the set monster and say, yeah, I caught you with your pants down and you're fucking reamed. So it's stuff like that. And there was a lot of other things that happened, but not to harp on that too much.
In the finals, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I think that going after people for making mistakes is like not always. I don't know.
Right, because everybody makes them. But
I definitely do. I definitely go after people for sure. But in the finals, the guy, it was, I think in the game 3, he like Caius something, and the guy could have dropped Gores on the burn damage, which is obviously kind of an obscure line.
Yes, I rarely ever see that. Yes, I rarely ever see people do that, but it does come up. It is a thing.
It would have like potentially swung the game back in his favor, but
yeah. And so, I mean, I found out, we recorded a video, Stango and I, yesterday, and it was educational because we ended up losing a round to some guy on DB because we didn't know that Drill Warrior's attack doesn't just revert back to its full attack if you don't banish it. So
it stays.
I had no idea because I'm a quick draw hater. Like I think that deck is fucking awful. I hate quick draw. I hate quick draw as a card. I think that it is to summon a drill warrior, you have to go like neg 3, and it is egregious.
Yes.
Or you play bad shit in your deck like Volcanic Shell, and then when the drill warrior comes back, what are you getting back? Like Volcanic Shell, or are you getting back quick draw Synchron? Yeah, like exactly. It's so bad, and people love it because that's the deck that won the tournament and like nostalgia. But then the people who come to my locals, like I break them in. I play like Ruthless Blackwings. And they play quick draw, and they just get 2-0'd because that deck cannot deal with Black Wings in any capacity. And they're just like, wow, this is not what I thought it was. And I'm like, yeah, it's not. So I do not like quick draw ever. And when I see, like, I never play it is the thing. So I'm not used to knowing about its banishing thing where it doesn't, like, we have the attack, we attack directly with it. And then we passed, and the guy was like, it all makes sense now. Like when you see the video, it'll be out this week. But in the video, the guy like summons Pyramid Turtle or turns Pyramid Turtle to attack mode. He's trying to attack into the drill warrior. And me and Stango have a deep prison, and we're like, why is he trying to? God. Yes, they were like, why is he? But I was like, well, I'm deep prisoning it anyway because I just want to banish it.
Okay.
I was like, I don't want him to get Spirit Reaper and wall up anyway. So I was like, I want to banish it to begin with. So we ended up banishing it. But what's funny is that our life points got really low, and then he went Call of the Hornet with a Cyber Dragon, and we have another deep prison set. And he goes attack with the Cyber Dragon over the drill warrior, and he's like damage step, and we're like, yeah, you got fucking shrink. Like what is going on? And he's like, GG. Yeah, and because our life we were like that low.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
Yes, and he was like, your guy is 1200, and I was like, what? And then Stango was like, no, it's not. And I was like, wait, hover over drill warrior for a second, and I just did not. I looked at, I was like, I do not see where it says his attack returns to normal. So yeah, that was a big mistake. That was a misplay. Go ahead.
Can I tell you two funny things?
Go ahead.
One educational thing. You can, if they armory arm something and like attack over your guy and it's the last guy on your field, and you can drop gores on that burn damage. Just funny interaction.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So if I just have a Stardust Dragon and you go Kai's equip armory arm attack over it, I take 3400.
Yeah.
I can literally gores that.
Gores the burn damage, yeah.
That's not damage step?
Okay.
Or I guess it is. I guess it doesn't matter. Gores is damage step. Gores is always damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, and then second thing, I know, fun fact here, but and then second thing, just on the I don't know, you saying deep prison reminded me, but also just people IRL being kind of ass. One of the guys I played in the tournament, he was playing Glads, and obviously I'm playing Heroes, so I have like a good matchup. But I have a Neos Alias, and he has a 1800 look, and he goes like attack to my thing, and I have a deep prison set, and so obviously I'm thinking he has shrink or book him,
right?
But he attacks, and I literally like within the same motion of him attacking, like I go to pick up my back row and like think about it for a second, and he just throws the shrink onto the field, and I was like, okay, I literally asked him, I'm like, okay, are you doing it on attack deck? And he's just like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, okay.
You were like, all right, well, thank you.
Okay, chain deep prison.
Yeah, thank you for making my deep prison a 2-for-1, which it was never ever supposed to be.
I would have totally obviously been fine with him rewinding and being like, no, sorry, I thought we were in damage.
Yeah, you weren't like, trying to savage him.
He just absolutely affirmatively was like, yes. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, like with authority. He was like, you're not getting me. He like, all right, bro.
It was incredible. I was like, yeah, okay, great. Yeah, perfect. Just figured I'd ask. Like,
that's too good. Yeah. So we learn stuff all the time. I've learned quite a lot since doing content and recording, like Mastering the People and stuff like that, because what it really is. So yeah, it's called Mastering the People. And a lot of people are like, oh, does that mean that you're going to be playing perfect and you're going to, every misplayed is going to be captured? And it's like, no, that's not the point of the series. The point of the series is that Stango started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2020. He is new to Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole. He started playing during the pandemic because he also works from home like I do. So he had a lot of free time and he was like, fuck it, I'm just going to try this new game, or not new game, but like I'm going to try this game out. And he picked it up. So he's only been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For 3 years. And that is real compared to how long my old ass has been playing this game. He's only been playing for a very short, he's a baby. So I have been training him for the last 3 years, which is why he's able to do things like win the Beast Mode tournament, the little weekly thing, or like help us when we top the Gladiators of Edison tournament, stuff like that. Like, he's gotten a lot better because he was god awful. He's gotten a lot better. And I think Edison is a perfect format for somebody who's never played Yu-Gi-Oh! To play, because it's a locked format. So they don't have to worry about like new cards entering the card pool, because that'll never happen.
Yeah.
And so the goal is to just like train him up to be better and to think better, not necessarily to like play perfectly, because that's never going to happen with anybody. But every, you know, if I see a misplay, we call it out, and if the comment section sees a misplay, like, thank you guys. But I'll also say this: when you're recording and talking to someone and coaching someone, a lot of the bandwidth that your brain uses to actually play the game goes away, and it's not as easy to like see every little thing. But a lot of people who don't create content, they'll never know about that, or they'll never understand like why when you watch a video, it's not absolutely flawless. Like you can spot everything. When I'm speculating a duel, I see everything. Like I'm the best player ever in the world when I'm speculating a duel. Like when I'm just watching it, I'm fucking cracked. But when I'm actually,
no, it's definitely real.
Yeah,
it's definitely true. It's harder to play perfect. I will say we're not gonna make any plays though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
zero.
Well, first of all, this deck is one of my favorites. It's fun. I had this deck. I did a tier list months ago now, and I had Hero Beat in S tier, and a lot of people were like, "How the fuck do you have that deck in S tier?" But like, I don't think people understand that this is one of the most consistent decks in the entire format, and just that alone is broken. Like the fact that every game you have in your deck, you have 4 copies of Stratos. Some people play 5 copies of Stratos, but like the fact that it's just a super streamlined, consistent deck that does the exact same thing every game, there's something to be said about that in a format that is very inconsistent, because this is before Yu-Gi-Oh got to the point where every deck searches every card.
Yeah, I mean, the way I always think about it is like, you know, because I played a lot of Vayu, and that's probably the deck I've like logged the most hours with overall. But even though I don't necessarily think Vayu has a bad hero beat matchup, I think that if you ever draw slightly slow and like you're forced to like rely on like Raikou or Hamster, like if you just like maybe lose the dice roll and they just start like Gemini sparking your ways to get your starters like to your sets or whatever, and like they just beat you down in like 3 turns and you just can't get going.
Yeah,
and, like,
it's
you have
really
like one
quick.
summon and they bottomless it and then you just die. And like every deck can lose to Hero Beat in that way. Like no deck wants to play against Hero Beat, and I've often like found that those are usually the strongest decks. It's also just it's like the best trap deck, you know. It's like Gemini Spark is like a very insane card. Like I don't know, like and then it also has a little better top end than like most other trap decks traditionally have, because you have like and this deck you have
Yes, and Absolute Zero is actually a really ridiculous boss monster to deal with. So there's a lot to be said about why this deck is good, and I personally think that it's up there with literally the best decks. It does well at almost every event, like every single event. I'm pretty sure Heroes top in some iteration every single event, and there's no reason why this deck can't win a tournament. Like I know it hasn't happened or whatever, and I don't know how long, but like that to me it doesn't matter, because I'm not really a results oriented person like that. I just think that when I think about the cards that are in this deck, like Stratos is one of the best normal summons, if not the actual best normal summon in the entire format. Stratos is insane. You get to play multiple copies of him, essentially. And then Honest is just the best hand trap. Like, the card is out of control, insane. Like, if your opponent attacks into your Honest, it is the fucking most debilitating thing that could happen to you ever.
Yeah, and like they take double damage essentially because you're gonna hit them next turn, and like they have to take that risk at some point in the game usually.
It's Ring of Destruction, but it's one-sided as hell. Like literally the most one-sided Ring of Destruction you'll ever see. So there are a lot of things that make this deck really good. I also think that the fact that it can play Floodgates, it can side Floodgates, it can main Floodgates, it can do like your list, right? Like your list doesn't have any main deck Floodgates. You don't play Oppression, you don't play Skill Drain, but like you could also, if the meta shifted in a way that it made sense to do so, you could just do it and it would not hurt your deck.
I've sided Oppression before for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I think it's super strong, and also like, I mean, my experience with it, like I was testing it a lot before the Ribbit Rulers tournament, and Indica ended up like Indica is probably one of the main people that I like test and talk about Edison with, and he got second with this deck. I gave it to him. And
oh yeah, he played against Fairies in the finals, which is probably the worst matchup.
I don't even think fairies are that bad, to be honest. I think zombies is worse, but yeah, like it was what it was. And then we both kind of got pissed off at the deck right after that because we kept drawing the Gilmans, and like he got second. You know, if I went like 1 and 2 or something, I lost to 2 zombie decks and like got pretty unlucky. But so we both kind of like put it on the shelf. But then I started playing a lot of money matches, and like people that I was playing against were like only playing like Blackwing and like Glads and stupid stuff like that.
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, usually like I would be like a 2 or 3 man Iron Man or something, and I would load like one Vayu because I am basically still of the opinion that Vayu is like the best deck, um, but then usually the other deck I would bring this because I'm just like, okay, well, if I can't win with like probably my strongest deck or something, then like this counters all the all the other stupid stuff.
Right. And
So I just
I think
ended up
it's
playing it a
really,
lot more.
yes. And I think it's really easy to play too. Like if I don't want to,
For sure.
like,
It's kind of brain dead.
yes, if you have good Yu-Gi-Oh fundamentals, this is fundamentals.deck. Like this, there's no, do I set the Raikou or do I summon the card trooper with this deck? There's just like, no, all your guys go face up and and you just start attacking. It's very streamlined. And like, yes, you can definitely mess up with this deck, but if you have good fundamentals, I think this deck is like super, super good for you. And yeah, really fun to play. I do have a question though. So Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, what's that about?
It's really just for zombies. Like I think I had in the Ribbit Rulers tournament, I think I had like maybe a nobleman sided and a compulse or something like that.
Okay.
And I honestly, after the tournament the other day, could consider siding a nobleman again because I think it's good against the Christius Horn deck too.
Yeah, I think Nobleman is way better. So I had it on my most overrated cards list when I did that video a while ago. And now I think that because we're in a Hamster Echo Caius format completely, like the format is just completely Hamster Echo Caius. Nobleman Crossout is just broken now. Like it's just absolutely like, especially if you hit the Raikou and you leave them with hamsters.
Yeah, I only like it in some decks, and I don't like it that much against like Vayu specifically. Just I've had too many experiences where like
you get beat the fuck down.
And like, but and I still, I mean, I think I would side it because it is good against Christie's Run, like I said, but I still don't think it's like that strong. I mean, Shadow Mirror, it just like the way that I play against zombies. I even did it in the game one against the guy in the finals. Like I really try not to attack their recruiters. I just feel like it turns on their whole engine until I'm very ready to, like until I have like multiple pieces of interruption. And so like Shadow Mirror is a card that I can, like, if I'm setting up my board and whether it's like I'm looping with Ocean or I'm just like leaving them with a bunch of guys but I'm not attacking, like Shadow Mirror is a very good card to draw in those situations because I can start through all the tomatoes, goblin zombies and stuff. But it's also just like a floodgate and a really good, like, if I have like a actual defensive trap, or a spark or something, plus the Shadow Mirror, then that's like very good against them because the whole point is like, especially if I have a lot of back row, the way they're gonna push through it is they go Goblin Zombie Tuner, they make like Gaia Knight first, then they make Goyo, then they make Revive King, then finally they make Brianak because they're just like looping, getting free guys with the Goblin. So this just like cuts off that completely, and it basically leaves them just like one.
I think it's even good if they synchro and make Brionic first, and you're just like, when you activate Goblin Zombie effect, I'm just going to Shadow Mirror.
Because they can't priority, exactly.
Right, they can't priority, and they don't get the Mizuki. That deck really, like the whole Brionic Mizuki line is their strongest line, and it's
definitely
if you cut that off, so it's worth it because even if that just resolves and then they like bounce the Shadow Mirror and continue their turn, they already went, like the Shadow Mirror already did enough. It already did enough to warrant. So I can get that. I have not seen this card sided in so long. Someone did side it against me when I was playing Black Wings, like at the beginning of Edison for me last year, and I obviously just beat the shit out of him because it doesn't do anything.
Like only okay against Black Wings. I sometimes will put in like one, and if they're on the Grepper version and I'm like going first, sometimes I put in multiple.
Yeah, that can make sense.
But it's definitely not.
Yeah.
Like, mostly
it's kind of the same thing with the cross out. Like I side in cross out. So here's how I feel about cross out. And why I think it's so much better now is that, okay, so most of the decks are just playing Hamster Echo Caius. If they're not, they're probably Frogs or Hero Beat. So all the Hamster Echo Caius decks, they all have the same problem where if they go second in a matchup that is another Hamster Echo Caius deck, you have to set your Raikou or Hamster second, and you basically lose. Like if you ever were faced with a situation where your opponent went first and they set a monster and then you have to set your monster second, it's really bad. Like it's one of the worst feelings ever because even if it's not a Hamster or Raikou at all and it's just a monster they're going to tribute for Caius, like you're so far behind. And that happens a lot. And it's one of the reasons why I do not prefer playing those kinds of decks. I'm, if you notice, like the decks I play, Black Wings and Frogs, they're all like face-up decks. Like, and I will play Hero Beat too. Like, this is another type of deck that I like because I don't like setting monsters in general. But cross out when you're going second, it kind of like steals going first when you're also playing a Hamster Echo Caius deck. Like, you literally get to now set your monster with impunity, and now your opponent is on the back foot where they have to choose, like, well, now shit, do I set my Raikou against his set monster? Like, he crossed me out and then set his, and it could be really disastrous. So I just like it for that reason alone. And then, like you said, it's good against Christia Swarm because that deck plays like 6 flip monsters. They can side them out to a degree, but at the end of the day, like the deck
they
needs
really
to
need
go.
it to get going. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean, I definitely agree with you. I think that I like, oft board and like Cyber Dragon to kind of cut through that like going
Yes.
second problem.
Cyber Dragon's very good for that too.
And like, there is little stuff you can do. Like if you are going second, they set a monster, you can like swing with the Raikou and make their Raikou pop yours, but then you get super blown out by Hamster. So
Yeah,
those are always super
it's
risky
specifically the fact that Hamster has entered the format. Because when it
and
was
at
just
three
right,
too. When it was
yes,
just one Hamster, I felt more comfortable doing that. But now that people are playing like 2 or 3, it's like a
right.
lot harder.
I
To
told all
keep
my friends like when we playtest, like I playtest with like Silverman and like McCabe and stuff, and when it comes down to attacking a face down monster, I'm like, if it's Hamster, bro, you just fucking lose. Like you just lose the game. And then like you said, it's not like it used to be. Like months ago, it used to be 1 Hamster or maybe 2 Hamsters and 3 Raikous. So the odds were always attack the face down, right? But now where it's like 3 and 3 in some decks, it's crazy to attack a face down monster because you might just lose. It's a +2. Like for people who don't know, it's just mathematically like they get a Raikou, which is a +1, and then they flip it and pop a card. It's another +1. It's like insane.
And you just can't set backward. That's the problem. It's like okay, so then you just like fucking time walk to turn. Like it's like okay, so then I
and
can't
they went
develop
first.
anything. Yeah, it's already just it's just crazy. I mean, with some of those situations, right? Like if they get the Hamster down first, then like if um if I don't attack it and they flip the Hamster anyway, like maybe I'm just losing to that also. So it's like maybe it's worth it for me to take the risk. But yeah, it's like those matchups, like the flip deck versus flip deck can be really toxic and like dice roll dependent.
Yes.
But I don't know. I still like setting cards.
Yeah, I'm the most anti set monsters. Like when you come to my channel, you're gonna get like I should anything. Yeah, I do not. If I'm setting a monster, yes, if I'm setting a monster, it's because my hand is bad. Like unless I'm playing a deck that's like if I'm playing one of my favorite decks again, Frogs, Black Wings are like my 2 favorite decks. And then I like this deck as like a third. And I even played a fairy deck a little bit like lately. I've been playing around with that, and I tend to summon my recruiters and stuff.
You don't even set them.
It depends, right? Like game 2, I do not set them, but game 1 I'll set them. But games 2 and 3, because I've had too many experiences. I play with zombies, and I hate this shit so much. Where I'm playing with a zombie deck. And then like in the beginning, like last year when I was new to Edison, I would set a pyramid turtle or whatever, and it would be like my only monster, and they would cross me out. And I'm like, you really decided to cross out against zombies, huh? And that's
I mean, that's also another reason why I don't love it. Like even against zombies, like if they know you side it or they see it once, like for game 3, they can just summon their shit. And there's like not really much punish to that in this deck. In other decks, there's sometimes like that lets you punish them because now you know like which are recruiter, whatever.
Yes,
like,
it does matter if it's a goblin zombie or if it's pyramid turtle.
Yeah, but like so it does kind of help, but yeah, like I just don't like the way it can be played around too. But it's good.
Yeah,
I might side one in the future.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start siding it as well when I'm not playing frogs, because frogs just invalidate set monsters in general. But
frogs.
Yeah. But okay, let's get into a duel. Is there anything we want to talk about? So you played double catastrophe, and I think before we started recording, I get it because I actually play a second catastrophe now at my Frog Hero Monarch deck because like Junk Synchron can make catastrophe or whatever, one card. But I came across situations where I play against the Machina deck, and like I use my one catastrophe, they out it at some point, which takes them usually a lot to out. And then because I try to wither them down a bit before summoning catastrophe. That way there's like no back row, and you have to out this shit with some kind of mod. Like you can't just go bottomless or deep prison it and make it easy. It's like really hard to out. And the second one is just too much. Like that deck cannot deal with 2 catastrophes at all. It's too much.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
I think from Machina, now that that's gotten more popular, and Fairy. I mean, both Fairy and Christius Warren, like, they can herald the first one or do whatever like convoluted thing to kill it. Second one is usually good. The second android, which is usually sometimes what I play in that slot, is very good, honestly, because sometimes you can like make double android, then you're gaining 400 a turn.
Yeah,
which is actually kind of crazy. But I don't know. There's one specific guy in the tournament the other day that had beaten me a few days before that played Christius Warren. I knew he was going to be there, and I'm not losing this guy. And I thought he was probably one of the strongest people. I was like,
did he top?
Disaster. Yeah, I played him in top 4. He beat me in Swiss, and I played him in top 4.
Okay, so you got your revenge.
Yeah, I did something kind of dirty. You want to know about it? We can go find a game or something. But
all right, yeah, let me do that.
because so he was using I believe card for card the deck that I talked with like a couple weeks ago, a month ago or whatever, which is also just my friend Chris's deck. But so and we had talked a lot about the list. And so I had given him some kind of like side decking tips. Like he's a good guy, but he in game one he'd already beat me in Swiss. In game one in the top 4, I had like a kind of fucking bad hand. I'll make it short. You can pick whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get my random die generator out, and it was just okay. There we go. Oh,
I never use RNG. That's a secret about me. I'm a clicker. I just be clicking stuff.
You just be clicking stuff.
but yeah, I basically like a few turns have gone by.
This is not the right deck. All right, I have to leave.
sorry, offended. He got offended.
Yeah. All right, wait.
Oh, that is the spiral deck is my deck too. I gave spiral deck. But
yeah, I was just recording with this video with this deck as well. So wait, what? Here we go. James Arc. Here we go. So that's default.
But yeah, I had like kind of a bad hand. I had like Honest was like my only monster, and I like crashed into a hamster. It was like not going that well. And but it gets to a point where like he had a Jane and like a hamster on the field, and I had like a bunch of deep prisons and bottomless and Starlight Road and stuff. And I go set 5, and I say out loud, I was like, well, I know you don't main Storm, so I guess I can do this.
Yeah.
Because that list doesn't main Storm. And then he like sits there and thinks for a while, and like Celestia hits my 2 background on like Road. And he's like, oh my god. And I was like, yeah, it's like that. Okay. Ideal hand here where we open both our oceans. Everyone tells me not to run.
Yes, not only both the ocean, but both ocean, 4 monsters. Like, just, this is what happens whenever I try to record any kind of content playing.
We still probably win this game.
So
I'm just MSTing.
Yeah, and then we're getting Stratos and then Alias.
I'm not getting Stratos. I'm getting Alias.
You want Alias right here?
Yeah, I do. I know it's stupid, but I think so.
All right, I'm gonna do what you would do here.
I think we can like the whole.
You can rely on getting Stratos later, is what you're basically.
Yeah, well, and also like the whole thing of getting Stratos is like we want extra monsters, right? But we have a shitload of monsters, and we probably get this back with Ocean at some point. So I'd rather just like get set up here.
Yeah.
And have the body on board. No, I guess if he fortresses us, the Honest. But
yeah, if he fortresses, I hope he runs right into this deep prison because his MST is gone. So like,
it's also like I don't know. It's little things. Is he about to application?
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh my god! Not this. Not. What is this?
He could actually do something crazy here. I don't know if he's about to do it, but
if he equips and then equips,
yeah, and then it pops itself. Oh, all right, good. He doesn't.
Okay.
What did we MST turn 1?
MST. This is wild.
Yeah, it's just thinking whether I want to like summon the Ocean or the Honest or nothing. I think I want to summon Honest.
Summon Honest and crack 2 of these guys?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what happens. I feel so like this play. Mirror Force, Torrential are both so good for him right here.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, you just have to be like, all right, well, you don't have it.
Okay, all right. He doesn't know. This is high level gambling here.
I mean, this not even like I think we have to anyway. Like our hand is not set up in a way where this is like the why I gotta wait type situation.
The way our whole hand is.
Oh, this guy adds any union monster. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Main 2, I'd bounce it.
Yeah.
And I would set the force as well.
Yeah. So he searched. Was it 2 gear frames? I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah. He searched 2 gear frames.
Okay. Added gear. Yeah.
It's gonna be unpleasant for us to deal with.
Yeah, that's a little wild. Hopefully, if he doesn't have Heavy Storm, though, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Because we can cleanly.
If he does have Heavy Storm, I think we're not good.
Yeah, I think we just if he understands that he can give up heavy, like if he understands that he could go 2 for 2 with Heavy Storm and just win the game with card advantage, then yeah, we're done. Okay. This is not.
But see, okay, but you know what he might do? Here's what I think he might do. I think he might summon the fortress and equip Peacekeeper to it and try to like run over our alias to try to like play around the Honest.
Yeah.
But we'll just deep him.
Yeah.
And then he's out of search targets for the.
Yeah, I don't know how many Machina Force he's playing, but I assume that there's some number.
No, it can't search Force.
Oh, it's not a union. It's not a union. Right, it's not a union monster. Yeah. Okay, that's very good then. Okay.
Unless he avarices switch, we're just say will not happen.
Oh. You think he has Starlight Road or no?
No, I don't care.
Yeah. He didn't have anything when we summoned or attacked, so that's the only reason I was wondering.
Why didn't he equip the Peacekeeper?
I don't know. Doing? It doesn't make any logical sense.
He had us in his grasp.
He did have us in his grasp. So what do we have? So now we have, so he went first. He has 6 cards to our 5, and we're gonna draw. So it's like the game is still even.
Yeah, we're chilling. He has another gear frame, so I guess he's gonna search first and get back the thing next. So like we probably still shouldn't summon the ocean because he's gonna have the gear frame floating to get rid of it.
Oh my god.
Dude, now he's gonna be able to search with the PC. Okay.
There's so many machine decks now. This is what, like, maining Cyber Dragon is getting better and better.
Yeah.
The RBET won. I think it was RBET won last year.
I mean, I think we still might win this game. We just need a miracle, honest, like a miracle Legion.
Yeah, I remember RBET won. I saw a hero deck that topped, and I'm pretty sure it main decked. Yeah.
Just doing this main too.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck it.
I mean, that's.
What a joke. How many monsters do you play? 13?
Play 13.
Like 13 actual monsters, right? I think the top row, I'm pretty sure when I saw the deck list, the top row.
Yeah, it's.
Is it right? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it's 13. It's 13 actual physical monsters, 3. And then you got
and
these.
If you want to count like Future Fusion Call.
No, I won't count those. I just want to complain about the fact that I currently have.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm probably swinging with the alias into the Peacekeeper, and then main 2, I'm probably summoning the other alias.
Yeah. God, these things are so annoying.
Yeah, I'm probably.
Okay.
Just because it's gonna do nothing if we don't.
Yeah, at some point you got to get these monsters out of your hand.
It'll soak up 1900 damage.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Literally. Like this guy, imagine if this guy had a real Gemini effect.
But see, sometimes I have games like this, and I'm like, there was a game I played in that tournament, and game 1 against Frogs, which is hard.
Yes,
game 1.
That is a fucking 90-10.
And I drew basically like this, and I still won. I just like wind blasted him at a good moment and was able to like push for a bunch of damage. And my friend was standing behind me, and he was like, "How'd you win?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Your opponent probably wasn't have very the big good. Guys. Set dupe frog.
If he solemns our prison or like traps.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm just deprisoning
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On it. But he still has another gear. Can you check his grave real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how many Force he plays. I mean, probably multiple, but
yeah.
But yeah, I think we have to. I mean, he knows me.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. The boost.
Oh. Well, now we're getting fucking destroyed.
Yeah, now we suck.
Yeah, now we're getting absolutely ruined. That was ruinous.
That was a good call on it.
That was a nasty call on it. Wait, did he set that this turn?
No. But equipping, maybe, because he said it last.
He what?
Because when we attack with the alias, he said it last turn. When we attack with the alias. Yeah. This doesn't actually do anything.
Because of this, yeah. The catastrophe can't actually deal.
We probably just like set ocean.
Just so we have a water, we could top deck Miracle at this point.
Yeah. Which is also, we just keep drawing monsters. It's insane.
Yeah, like what the it's 13 and I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Like so insane.
This is why I can't play the third e-call, because I'll be drawing the e-call.
This is crazy.
Okay, wait, so well, we might just be dead here.
Yes.
But if, well, I guess he can always equip Manifest too with this. I was just thinking like this might give us a window to Catastrophe or something. But
yeah, he has. The problem is
what did he search here? He searched another fortress, right? He didn't search force.
Fortress.
Okay. So he probably only plays the.
Or.
All right, there's the.
That's still game though.
That's game.
Yeah, 36.
62.
Yep.
We'll get him
All right. Backdoor.
Okay. Cyber Dragon, Rug. I probably wouldn't put in Minecraft. I'd put in DD Warrior Lady and
this is good too.
Yeah, I'm probably not putting it in, but I wouldn't put in Minecraft. I'm considering Dust Tornado. I'd have to, because I don't think he's super trap heavy, but I'm probably like taking out Road. See, I'm taking out Honest. Like this is a me thing. People don't board out Honest, but I just feel like, what if I got Honest? Literally, what if I got Honest?
Yeah, you're gonna Honest and lose 2 cards to his 1 every time. Like, I'm not opposed to it.
And then
this card's also trash in this matchup, I think.
What? I think it's good.
I hate this card.
Yeah, but I like it. It's what do you mean? It's good.
All right. Well, we're gonna. I hope that we draw it with our 18 monsters.
Yeah. All
right, we got a lot more work to do.
I would not board in the Dust Tornadoes. I don't think they're really needed. I would. Usually, what I would do is board out like an Ocean.
No, you don't have to convince me to do that.
Yeah, it's hard to protect it if.
Also, just drawing more than one of his cards, as we just did, is fucking unreal.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I really want the DD Warrior Lady, but I think that I do, and I think that I would probably board out the Call. Or actually, no, Call's good with the Cyber Dragon too. So I probably just wouldn't board in the DD Warrior Lady, to be honest. It's like kind of whatever.
All right, so things that I would do differently is I would definitely board in Mind Crush. I like this card a lot against this deck, just because it searches so much. Even though like they can commit the guys to the field or whatever, and you're gonna Mind Crush a fortress and they're gonna discard force or whatever. But I think it just like trades favorably. It's basically like you got to kill a fortress with a 1-for-1, which I don't mind doing with this deck, because if we get into a relatively simplified game state, it makes Diva and Miracle Fusion outrageous. Yeah. And then Fosnina is like iffy because he doesn't equip, which is interesting. Like really, and it has a chance to just absolutely blow people out when they're just summoning multiple fortresses. Like I've done it a couple of times, and it just makes me feel
still a lot of monsters. So I'm probably on like
we summon this, then he's gonna think we have Gemini Spark, of course.
Yeah, I'm probably on like summon Alias, set Rugs, bottomless.
You want to set 2? It covers a lot. Like if he just,
I'm just worried about Cyber Dragon, honestly.
Yeah, and I also don't want him to just go like.
But maybe just set Rug is okay.
I'm gonna do this because if he has Heavy Storm, then like this guy deserves it, right? Like I mean, yeah. If he has Heavy Storm plus follow up, then like you deserve everything that you have coming to you. What the fuck is
like
that? A
probably
Peacekeeper?
A Peacekeeper. This is good, but I would probably still just search, honestly, because we have to call. Like we can do some like I would summon Stratos and search Alias. I just don't want to get like yeah, I'm swinging with Alias here. Yeah, we'll fake.
All right. Yeah.
No, just made you set the call.
Yep. In Edison format, if you call this, like let's say he play heavy, if I call Stratos, it doesn't get the effect, right?
Correct. Yeah, so I would, now that I have an excess of monsters, here is probably where I'd be trying to use that for pop. Or what I might also want to do, yeah, like ooh, good. But actually here what I'm probably doing is like I'm probably calling the Stratos and using the effect search.
You're searching again?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna get another alias and then I'm gonna Diva into Diva and Brianak the call. Brianak his guy. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going call Stratos.
Yeah. I feel like people don't really understand what to do with call in this deck because I usually end up doing stuff like this. Okay.
All right. So none of that.
Yeah, I would just alias attack the new one.
Oh no. This is getting so bad. We're just getting picked apart.
I don't know if the old one is Peacekeeper or, but I think it's more likely Peacekeeper. Oh, I probably would not use that yet.
No, of course not. Are you kidding?
Yeah. I guess I would.
I think this Gilman has to come out and do some work.
Yeah, I'm just thinking whether I want to. Yeah, all right. I would Gilman the new set.
Why are you saying new set, by the way?
Because I just don't know if the old one's like a snowman.
Yeah, he's not being
flipped. And if it's Peacekeeper, I don't really want to attack it. Oh, so he is on this build. I wasn't really sure this whole time exactly what build he was on.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay, but this is all fine, honestly. I mean, fine in a kind of general sense. Like, yeah, I mean, because we do have the Cyber Dragon.
Yep.
The MST. I'm glad we didn't set more. I hope he doesn't kill me.
No, I'm not dying.
Okay, so he's playing.
He's just playing everything.
Yeah. The composition of his list is a little.
Yeah, like this is just everything. Like machine do. Yeah, Cyber Elton and like this is just fucking everything. There's the Cyber Valley. I saw.
Kitchen sink. He sided it in. He smoke screen.
I mean, I'll say this as a respect to this guy. Like you're really playing a machine deck. Like he really. This is like way more machines than I'm used to seeing in this type of deck.
Really do be playing machines. Okay, so now I have to figure out whether I want to catastrophe. I probably want to do both, right? Like I probably want to go Cyber Dragon, Fortress, Diva into like Android, or maybe I just swing with.
I think Cyber Dragon Contact attack face down is fine because we read this as a Snowman Eater.
No. I wanna make. I would rather go. I would do both. I would go Cyber Dragon Contact, then just Diva Gilman swing with like Cyber Chimera take over the face down.
All right, I'm gonna try
and
this.
Then I can probably just. Also, one of his Cyber Dragons is Grave, so I think we can probably make Catastrophe too. So yeah, I would contact here.
And yeah, we're just attacking.
Attack.
Yeah. Let's see, took us on this thing. Okay.
Okay, so it was this, but he didn't. I didn't. But I guess because he was worried about it. Takes. He takes 800. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm making Catastrophe too. Yeah. So he probably goes search force, right? Like,
he's fucking mocking that force.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't like avarice and do another Cyber Dragon. Have Cyber Dragon. We could demolish this game.
Yeah, we need this one to come to a close soon. Oh my god.
It does average. I mean, that's...
Yeah, this deck, this like Hero Beat does not do well against decks that play Avarice because they just grind you out of cards.
Yep.
And he's having some ideal situations where he just like able to completely stop our offense. Then we got Mirror Forced, and then we got DD War Lady, and that just took away 3 monsters right there. That's like so much gone.
Yeah.
We're not in a bad spot yet.
I just need him to not draw Cyber. If he doesn't draw Cyber Dragon, I think we're like very fine. Not very fine, but like kind of fine.
Yeah.
What did he leave in grave?
Just Fortress, the most ideal.
Yeah, so he probably just Search Force.
I'm just hoping that the Catastor is a big problem.
Yeah, I guess that's the only other thing is if he can go like, if he has like double for, I don't know, like second, could get annoying girlfriend. This bottomless this, right?
Yeah.
We just have to, because otherwise he's gonna quit.
Yeah. Now what?
I just hope he has like a handful of monsters.
Me too, and not the go kind. And can I get an E-call off the top?
Or Miracle.
That would be better.
I'll take Miracle.
I'll take E-call into Alias and the Gemini Spark into the Miracle just to get like the whole, get the whole hand popping. All right, Mirror Force is gone, so
yeah. Quick, be like a deep, like a bottomless, or I guess Called Haunted. Just Called Haunted that you love so much. He's really thinking.
You're like, what is he possibly thinking about? Oh, your favorite card.
That's not bad here though.
Let's you're coping. You are fucking coping. All right.
What are you talking about?
Let's see.
Spark was dead.
We're gonna. Oh yeah, you remember draw. I remember just draw a better card than fucking Wing Blast. I'd rather have the third E-call here. All right. So we're just I mean, our only play is literally to attack, try to get some damage. 200.
You gotta embrace Hero Beat. Keep attacking it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll play face up. This is my style. Like this is
face up style.
Oh my god! How does he fit?
Why does he have
How does he fit? How does he fit all of it?
All right. Well, at least Catastrophe kills it.
Yeah. How does he fit all of it though?
All right. And I guess just set that. I mean, I wonder if he has like a Dust Tornado or something. But dude, why did he have this?
Bro, he has everything.
This was not the card I expected it to be.
Yeah, this is 2. Then we're gonna get Cyber Valleyed. He's gonna draw 2.
I don't even know what we're gonna get at this point. He might Plasma us, I don't know.
Oh, if he Plasmas us, I'm done. I'm clicking him at defeat.
It's a different video.
Yeah, I'm just clicking. Yeah. This duel never happened if he fucking summons play. Okay, this is what I said.
But I feel like this is fine though. Or like, I mean, we can't chain the thing. It doesn't even work the right way. Like if we chain,
yeah, it already saw it.
So I think I just let him draw 4. Honestly,
well, we don't have a choice. Like I don't.
Yeah,
like, there's not
we
really.
We can Wind Blast the Valley, but yeah, I mean,
this is crazy.
Yeah, he's kind of styling. Right
yeah, like he's absolutely fucking styling on us.
He's gonna play a second Avarice this turn for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I guess if he doesn't.
How does he fit all of these cards? Did we check how many cards his deck is?
I just think he doesn't really play traps.
You know what? He plays traps. He fucking plays traps.
Did he have any traps game 1? He only had call, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, like MST, but
I think you're right. I think it was just like a.
I think he didn't. Which is good to know for game 3, which we're definitely gonna make it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Okay, all right. Okay. All I keep on saying to myself to cope is that's
okay.
Good. That's good.
Okay, that's good.
That's really good.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep saying Mirror Force is going to cope.
Yep.
Oh, attacks?
It is gone.
Okay. Attacks are going through.
So here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna find the gear frame. He's gonna summon it. He's gonna make the fortress, and then we're gonna wind blast the fortress.
Yes.
We're gonna be. Wait, hold on. We might have to solemn this. I think we do have to solemn.
Well, yeah, because wing blasting it is not.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah, and if he solemns our solemn, then we're just wing blasting it at that point.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna entertain the possibility that he has solemn. I'm gonna choose to believe that's not a reality.
Yeah, he better not fucking have solid. Where is he finding the room?
Okay, that's fine. I guess the wind blast would have denied reverse, but we don't even really care. We just care about stopping his summons and shit.
If this fucker return, if he goes call it a haunted, I'm wing blasting.
What if he has returned?
Stop. Can you stop?
Okay.
Can you stop? My anxiety can't.
Wait, what's in there?
I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Okay,
I don't want to look.
Good point.
Yeah. Because once you look,
that'll cause it.
Yes. If you look, then you have to accept that it's a reality.
What if he equips and then we can use the wind blast?
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm hoping he does that too. He's gonna do it
because he wants to kill the catastor. The goal.
He would want to kill the catastor. Okay, but we knew this would happen.
God. Double pot, machine dupe to draw 4, scapegoat, wombo, combo.
We're getting comboed on a bit.
Yeah, we're getting styled on.
Okay. Dude, he better equip. And he better not have any other extenders.
Okay. All right. There's a chance to steal this.
There's a window here. All right. We use it. Traps. Okay.
You play Heavy Storm, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Rip.
I think he just doesn't have shit.
Yes.
It takes a little bit of perseverance.
Yes, we did it. Oh my god.
Okay. Now that I've seen more of his deck, I actually still don't really know if I want to make any changes, but like maybe the warrior.
Why do I feel like this card is actually good against his deck?
Dude, he plays Raikos and
DD War Ladies. It's so fucked, man.
His deck is fucked.
But we have 3 deep prisons, 2 bottomless. Like it's really, I don't know. This card seems like it just shuts him the fuck. He has so many special summons.
I think we gotta go with this. I think we gotta go with the OG.
You're just gonna keep it like this?
I would maybe take out the MST. He doesn't play traps. Or Storm. Or both.
Storm?
He be setting shit. I don't know what the fuck he's setting, but he is setting shit. Right. Maybe put in Road.
You're putting in what?
Road.
Really?
I don't know.
No, I would keep an MST before I put it. Yeah.
War Lady?
Yeah, War Lady's a bit better than that. Road, I just feel like is super cope. Because like he only
has MST better than Storm?
I always debate this when I'm playing against Lightsworn and Frogs. Like I always side out Heavy Storm and keep it in MST.
If I side in the mirrors and stuff against Lightsworn, I usually side out the Storm but leave MST for the decree and stuff.
Yeah, I don't typically like Heavy Storm in a deck where I play more traps.
He keeps setting stuff.
I play more traps than my opponent.
Yeah, but he keeps setting stuff, so I'm leaving this.
You want this? You want to keep it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. We're playing our opponent, and we're not necessarily playing the correct thing to do.
And also he has stuff equipped. You know, he has the gear.
Yeah, we're now playing. We're officially playing our opponent, and we're not playing like what we probably should really be doing.
Probably should really be doing.
All right, this hand's fine.
This is the best hand of the 3 we've drawn.
Yeah, this is with the Spine Gilman right in the middle. I love it. This hand's fine though.
Okay, see Storm.
Yes, Heavy Storm.
Okay, wait. So, dude, what does he keep setting?
We don't. Do we care?
I guess I'm just getting.
So how you want to play this, King? Do you want to
get Stratos?
You want a Stratos right now?
Do we think he has Rug?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Well then, yeah, just get Stratos.
I'll be courteous and put it in my hand.
He might mind.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what these people are on. Oh, everything walks.
Okay. Phew. Okay, he could have the damn scapegoat again.
Definitely gonna have scapegoat. I will torrential Cyber Valley.
Yeah,
I will torrential Cyber Valley. That's
okay.
For sure happening.
I'll attack one.
Yes, I'll attack one. and then you summon Cyber Valley. Everything.
All right. Yeah, we're in the driver's seat, right?
Yeah, I think we're in the driver's seat. All right, we're doing this, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, wait. Okay, let him do it. Fuck it.
I mean,
this is street basketball.
This is what happened.
It doesn't matter. We just
no. I want him to say prior,
okay,
so I could just like I want to fuck on him hard. Which effect? Oh,
hold on. Okay, so we've managed to beat the guy playing the kitchen sink deck by somewhat sharking.
I mean, we said thinking face, and he went play machine dupe. So like,
on him.
Does he not know how this works?
It's not a cost.
It's not a cost. Yeah, I don't know what Cyber Valley he's talking about. It says you can it says target.
Yeah, it's
he said it's before semicolon. It's just blatantly after though.
Yeah, I know. As he was saying that, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Oh my god.
Dude, what if he has a limiter?
Oh, I accept.
Okay.
Why'd this get so bad so fast?
No, it's not bad. It's good. That's where you're wrong. It's good.
I mean, we're going Cataster, obviously, and then
I'm Cataster, and
he's mad, by the way.
Well, oh yeah, for sure. Actually, should we Cataster? Yeah, I think we should Cataster and then a Miracle in defense main 2.
I'm fine with that.
Because if we get an attack, then he's gonna pop her. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
This is also low key why the Diva stuff is good, because it's kind of like Thunder Dragon and Goat. Like it gets you a watering graveyard without using your summon.
Right.
Yeah, I'm probably just doing this. Yeah, Gilman.
So still defense here?
Yes.
So I'm trying to think about this. So if he draws,
then we can set the e-call.
We can set the. What is that? I mean, that anyway. Okay, so I see what you're saying. So you're saying like set this as though it's a real card.
Yeah.
Even though our opponent knows that at this point his back is to the wall, he has to attack with everything.
Yes. I mean, the thing is, if he draws a equipped guy like a keeper or something, it doesn't really matter either way. Like, I mean, it matters, but it's. Why is he even attacking? He probably shouldn't even attack, right?
Yeah, I would not have done that. You could not. You could not have paid me to do what he just did.
Let's go.
All
okay,
right.
so the alias.
Well, I mean, I don't believe you.
No, I don't.
I just don't believe you.
How did Keeper can't even fit Gores?
Yeah, I also just don't believe him. Am I playing this? I should play. I'll play this, right? There's no way I'm not playing that. There's no fucking world where I'm not playing that. All right, what are we getting is the question.
Ocean.
Ocean?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
This is crazy.
We got this.
Oh my god, my heart can't take this shit.
It's a stressful deck to play. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we have one Gilman. This is kind of. I guess I'm just summoning Warrior Lady.
Yeah, we don't have a hero to recur anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm just summoning. I think if it's Raikou. Like if it's Raikou, I want to attack with the alias first, but if it's Peacekeeper, I want to banish it. Right. So I'm probably just care more about the Peacekeeper thing. So I'm probably just hitting Warrior Lady. That's fine.
Kaiku.
Okay. This is.
Not again.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, this is not great, but. So
This
here's
this
what's
is
gonna happen.
bad news.
I think here's what I think we want to do, buddy.
Summon Ocean.
I wanna Warrior Lady banish the one in attack, and then just summon Ocean and set our storm.
Okay. Oh, this is something.
Get that. You hate this.
You said what?
I said you hate this.
Oh, I cannot. I am.
You don't know what's going on.
Yes. If I'm this quiet,
you're thinking we should have searched that alias with the e-call. I'm thinking that.
You're a good mind reader. You're a good mind reader. That's all I'll say.
I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh.
If this guy knew how to play, he would not be in this situation.
Hey, this is how I win in the finals, you know.
Same. I tell people all the time, I didn't win that game. My opponent lost that game.
Thinking I don't like this. Okay, he's gonna crash.
That's great. Yeah. That is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I thought he might do this, but that's fine. Yeah, because now we can probably just Brianna. Yeah, Brionic Colossal will probably. Oh, I guess.
All right, you can only use one.
We just need a little bit more. We just need a little bit more here. We're so close.
Yep.
That we can storm his back road.
Yep, we're almost there. We're almost there. The home stretch is almost.
It's in sight.
I wouldn't mind a Miracle Fusion also.
just to add insult to injury. This has been a hellish game.
I mean, he put us to 3,000 on his first battle phase. I think we just win.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's actually unfair, but I mean, to do that. That's actually better for us if he does. It's fine. That's fine. Just it was game either way, but
I don't care. He thinks me like I do not care, my guy. How do you want to kill him?
Colossal.
All right, so
it's just Diva into Diva. Make Brio pitch the. I would set the Miracle.
Set Miracle so he can't see it. Yeah.
And then I think I need to make sure we have enough warriors, but we have the 0, and we're gonna have Ocean Alias. So yeah, 31.
Yeah, I want to see if he milled any. He plays Diva War Lady, but
he better not fucking play Battlefish.
No, that would be wild.
Yeah. Pitch Alias has to be Alias.
One, 2, 3. Look at that. Look at that. Won't he do it? And I mean, no, we're not doing that. That's 31. So that's 1, 2, 3.
We'd have to banish a warrior.
Huh?
What if we miracled? We'd have to.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. What if he crows Williams?
Oh, that would be fucking the best.
Fuck no. Count, bro.
Alias Ocean 0.
Our math is correct. Great game.
my gosh. Whew, that was too hard fought.
What can I say? We're facing off against another tier 1. So
I mean, this definitely is one of the better decks in the format. All Machina Hamster Reco nonsense decks are pretty good. So
it doesn't matter what other 10 cards you put in it.
Yeah, like you could put machine dupes apparently and cybervise and scapegoats and DD War Ladies, and it's just like it's gonna work. And Kaiku and like whatever else. I just want to see. I always like the review. All right, let's see how this.
He did play solo.
Yes, so we did lose the die roll. Our hand is also not good losing the die roll. Like
our hand sucks.
The odds of drawing 2 of your 2 of in a 40 card deck is really low. So we hit some really unfavorable probability there. And then our opponent's hand is actually like cracked. Like for his deck, this is really good. Like he probably was like, "Oh my god, I drew my best hand that I could draw like with my deck."
Hand
like
him against Fraser Smith.
Yes.
I watch his YouTube videos.
Yes,
that's what he's thinking.
I 100% think that.
What do you think about this? Are you be honest? You're searching Stratos there. Or you think it's okay? I think it's okay.
What's I searching Stratos there? With my hand that already has I think that alias is fine.
Good. I feel like it's
okay. I've played, so we have Hero Beat videos on the channel, and a lot of times I tell Stango that turn 1 we're not getting Stratos, we're getting alias. I do it. Okay. And it actually helped us this game to have the highest chance of winning this game that we possibly could. Like I don't think we were going to win this game by crashing and then like summoning Ocean and getting Ocean to get back Stratos. I don't think that was going to be what made us win. Like everything that could go right for us went right for us, but then it just went bad with the fact that he looped triple gear frame, triple fortress, basically.
Yeah, this dude, the call to haunt it.
And then we kept drawing like this, and then we draw Diva.
Diva, yeah.
Yeah, the call was ruinous.
I mean, I guess he had Solemn the whole time, so like our chances of beating him.
Yeah, we didn't know that we were always losing this game.
Yeah,
we did. You still got to play the best you can, but like we were always losing this game because he doesn't even have to use this at any point.
No, he never uses it. I didn't even think he played it. He must play like 4 traps because it call Solemn force trap.
Yeah, just like the broken one. This is kind of like the Carpath Fairy deck.
Yeah,
where you just play like all like torrential mirror force trap.
He 41.
I remember I said I don't think
he's limiter.
Oh shit!
How we just didn't die to limited this whole game. What happened to the limiter? He never used it. Where'd it go?
What a timely MST.
I guess we picked wrong on the DD word. Dude, how did we not just...
It's crazy that we won this game, in my opinion. And this just really rides out.
To our skills.
This just rides out. Like, this field is going to literally kill him from 8,000.
Yeah. You wanted to hold the Cyber Dragon or something.
No. I wasn't saying all that. I was just like, I just want to understand like why we're doing what we're doing. I always like to know.
I don't even. Yeah. Scapegoat.
This is such a joke.
I guess he just never got an attack through to use the limit.
Yeah, we never. And then this field stays for the rest of the game. So.
Yeah.
Oh, he already had the Cyber Dragon.
He draws 4.
Bottomless sucks against established fields.
So he has bottomless. He draws more players. Good for us. We draw Solemn. Very crucial.
Yeah, we needed everything. So.
Yeah. Yeah. He can. Wait, what's our... Oh, our set is...
This was a great Wing Blast.
That was awesome. Good.
Wing Blast, nice. I never said anything bad about Wing Blast ever. I've been an advocate of Wing Blast since the beginning of this video.
Yeah, since day one.
Yep.
Day one.
I've always thought Wing Blast was OP. It's a great card, and if you don't play it, you're kind of silly. Oh, this deck is so annoying.
We get him there. Great.
Or so we thought we got him there.
Yeah, and then he says, "Oh, actually, I'll just hit you."
Our hand needed to specifically be like this too. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have just had traps though. Like, we could have just had more traps, and then we would have been like, this isn't This isn't the flex you think it is.
Yeah.
Why did he attack there? If I drew this, I'm just passing. Like,
yeah, it's from the defense. Yeah, this was maybe. I mean, but keeper was very deadly there.
Also, this was a huge misplay from him. He should have equipped, and then it falls off. Then you get gear frame, and then next turn you have like a guaranteed really strong play. But then we get to resolve like way too much here.
Yeah.
And I finally got the like I asked for Miracle Fusion and I got it.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you're kind, like when you ask kindly, you know, the Yugi gods will reward you.
That's how it works.
I wonder which warrior did he
in
not
game
see?
in game 3 in my in Starlight thing,
Mm-hmm.
I game 2 I got kind of unlucky and like he beat me and I had the really miraculous game 1 that I should not have won. And so we're going into game 3, right? And I'm tired. Everyone's tired, you know, it's been there a long time.
Yes.
And I'm just like, can I please just open like a insano hand that I like don't have to think? And my hand, I'll list out my hand to you. It's Alias Spark Road Dust Shoot Diva Miracle.
Alias Spark Road Dust Shoot Diva Miracles. Okay, so you just win.
I was like, okay, good. And then I dust shoot him, and his hand is like Mali Diva Foolish Plague or like something, and I send Goblin Zombie or something like that, and I'm like, okay. Or Return. I think Return was his other card or something. And I was like, okay, nice.
That's broken. Yeah. I love a good auto win hand where you don't have to really think. You're like, yep, this is exactly what I wanted. Everything is here. It's like when you draw Whirlwind Shura plus traps and you're just sitting there like, well, you can't I can't lose. I literally can't lose.
I really thought to myself, I would be like, I would have to do something so stupid to mess this
like
up.
So egregious that it's like, what the fuck am I actually even doing in my life?
But you know what's also crazy, and we can get out of here in a second too. But I think whatever I just said, I kind of okay. He didn't have Plague in hand; he had Return, and so he does this thing right where he like divas into Gilman, which I didn't even know he played, but he like makes Catasters, swings over my Alias, I spark it, I draw another dead spark, so that doesn't really help. And what I realized at this point is I have my Diva into Gilman, make a level 5 miracle, hit him for a bunch of damage play, but he has this very specific. Like I have no defense, right? I have Road, Spark, and other cards after I do that, and so he has this really specific play that he can do where he can like because he main phase 2 Foolish's Plague just to get the draw out, and he sets the return. So he has this line where he can stack his extra card, his extra diva or whatever for Plague, tribute it for the malicious, return back the Plague, make a level 8, banish the malicious, make it stack for Plague with the card for turn, and make a second level 8. And he could make like Colossal Stardust or like Darkened Stardust.
Right, attack over both your monsters.
Yeah. And so I was like, actually, I may lose. Like
it's so crazy that you saw that because I bet he did not.
No. I'm almost certainly not. And so like as soon as I resolved the spark and he does the Foolish Plague thing, I'm like, okay, wait. So now I actually need to hit a draw. Like any trap would do it, but still like there are a bunch of cards that would do it, but in order to not lose to that, or it means I can't commit as much at level 5 or 0 or something. But I draw for turn, Shadow Mirror, and I was like, okay, great.
Yeah, that cuts off everything.
Yeah, I was like, okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, Shadow Mirror, I would have liked to play against the Dark deck to see how that actually performs. And then that duel was actually also really long, but I think it was a good duel because we did not get an easy win at any point. So like, so everything about that duel was just like really, I think it was a good educational moment. And I think it was just really well hard fought. So
it was
definitely, okay. So you're going to come on the podcast this week. I'm sure people will enjoy that. This video will go out this week too. I have to edit it a little bit and then I'll put this out on the channel. But it was definitely a pleasure recording with you. We have to do this again sometime. And I'll backseat, let you play, and then and it'll definitely be a different deck because my heart can't take this. Like my heart.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like every match is kind of like this. And it's a little bit like
that's the fairy thing too. Like you really do grind it out. Like you really like some games, yes, it will be Stratos into Alias and nothing. They will have no removal, and you'll just attack them for game. But then there are games like the ones we played today where it's like an hour long, and you're just sitting there grueling, fighting your opponent.
That's too much stuff.
Yes, but all right. Enjoy the rest of your day, King, and we will talk real soon.